Welcome back to Carnivorous Plant Sydney. Today we're going to be repotting a small little Nepenthes I got from Bunnings. I'm pretty sure it's a Nepenthes Burkei, judging by its very first little picture there and the shape of its leaves. I got a big Nepenthes Burkei, I'll show you in a second. I'm pretty sure this is a Nepenthes Burkei, but it's hard to tell because Bunnings don't label their plants very well. They'll call like a Venus flytrap typical fang, or like there's 3 different types of Sarracenia I've bought from them. A Sarracenia Mitchell, a Sarracenia purpurea, and a Sarracenia some Cortii, I think, and they were just all labelled as gobble guts. So yeah, this Burkei's been catching quite a lot here. There's a lot of insects in it. It's flowered now. If anyone has a female Nepenthes and they want to exchange pollination, they can if they want. Okay, so here's our plant. As you can see, it doesn't look very healthy. I've identified it, I think, as a Nepenthes Burkei based on the first pictures here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's one of the first pictures. And also from the shape of its leaves, because I have a bigger Burkei and it just looks like a mini version of it. You can tell here, the soil does not smell good, which is not a good sign straight away. And it's got, the plant doesn't, it's like very high out of the soil, which isn't good. So I'm just gonna try and repot it here. I'm just gonna get it out of its pot. Oh, look at that. The plant came out before anything else. The soil is way too compact. Look, the plant has barely got any roots right there. We're going to have to take serious measures. There's perlite and peat, I think, inside. Oh, and there's a bit of sphagnum moss, but it's packed together way too tight. That's not good. See, I think a Venus flytrap or a Drosera, depends on the type, but they'd be happy in this. But not Nepenthes. They need, well, good draining soil, and they don't like to be in a water tray in the shade, which is where this guy was. That is a no-no. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with our little guy is I've already put some tough sphagnum moss in the bottom of this pot. I just pressed it down. And now, what I normally like to do, I just get it, like, shove it in, but don't push it in too hard. You got to push it in pretty hard, but not too hard, because you want it to be free draining, because I don't have any perlite at the moment. So I'm going to have to do it lighter than I normally would. This bloody pandemic is like all the Bunnings is being shut. Okay, so now that we've done that, what I like to do is we make a little hole for the plant, and I just take it, this is just something I do, you don't have to do it, you can just put the plant straight in, but I like to wrap a bit of sphagnum moss around the root to give it a bit more bulk, especially with a plant this small. I just like to, I don't know, it just helps me get it in the pot. I'm terrible with getting plants actually in the pot, but this method has actually been working, so. So now we're just gonna, it's pretty simple, just gotta pop that into the little hole we made. Make sure it's on the right leverage. It's all down at the sides. Oh, whoops. Now we're just going to pack it with a tiny bit more sphagnum moss around the sides here. It's pretty much good to go. This is just plain long fiber sphagnum moss. It's pretty hard to get nowadays. I don't know why, Bunnings just have low stock. But I actually got this from some other nursery somewhere. So, yeah. Now the final test, just to show you what I mean about being well drained. If I pour water into the pot, look how long it takes before it starts dripping out the end. That's just about how good it is. From like 1 to 3 seconds would probably be the best. So now I will be right back. I'm just going to fill up my spray bottle. Okay, so I am back with this water. Let me put the spray bottle on. This is collected rainwater, but if you don't have that, you can just use distilled or demineralized water. Doesn't really matter. In the colder months, I tend to... In the warmer months, it's hard to do. Collect rainwater, so... Sometimes your frostiest tap. Doesn't matter that much, but if you can, use it. Okay, so remind me to get a better spray bottle that doesn't require so much pumping. Okay, so we're just going to spray it down. That's good. Nice and damp. Set it to a bit longer. Nepenthes like a bit of humidity, but they're fine here without a lot of my other plants here. I think the Burkei is happy now. I'm just going to make sure that I don't put him in the water tray with my other Carnivorous plants, because I don't have a tiny hanging basket for this guy like I have with the big one. So, yeah. Well, that's all from us today. Make sure to check out our website and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh, and if you don't, you'll end up at the bottom of this Nepenthes. This is Josh, buzzing off.